This video is a copy of MBKP International. In this video we're going to talk to you about our LED neon flex lights. And these are all the different colors that we carry right here. We carry warm white, cool white, yellow, orange, red. This one's considered hot pink, looks kind of a little purplish as well. Blue, green, and we also have a rainbow color. The rainbow color is pretty neat because it actually comes with a controller to where you can do different things with it. The other ones just plug in, they either go on or off. But the controller for this one actually does different things. You can make it do some chasing with this. You press it again, it goes a little faster, it does a little bit different designs as well. I'll hit it again. And I'll hit it one more time. And basically just comes on real slow. It'll cycle through the whole thing there. This one's a little slow, so I'm just going to go ahead and go on to the next one. After a while this one will just go off and it'll come on green and blue. Actually, I might as well just go ahead and finish it. Go to the next one. Goes slow for a while, then fast, then slow again. And the next one here, and that's back to where it was normally. So these are all the colors that we have, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to talk to you about how to actually install or to assemble them if you need to. Right here we have a rope. They are cuttable in different lengths right here, and you have to look because depending on the color they are cuttable in different lengths, anywhere from 18 inches to 2 feet. And on this one I'm going to try to find the cut mark. It's not so easy sometimes, but it is there if you look. You can't actually see it on the video here, but on the video it kind of like shows there's a small little black line right here. You just got to find it and cut right there. You won't be able to see it on the video, but it is there. And you got either side. You can plug into either side depending on which side you have your wires on when you have your plug. In this case there's like a place for 4 different wires, but in this case it's kind of towards me. The wires on this side. So we want to start from the plug on this side where the wires are on the same side and they're going to plug directly into each other. You have your 2 little prongs here, and basically you can get them started by going to the 2 wires right here. And I'm just going to take a pair of pliers and push them in there a little bit better. Get it nice and snug in there. And then I'm going to take a piece of shrink wrap, put it on the rope itself, and then I'm going to plug it in and make sure the 2 prongs go into the 2 wires of the plug here, just right there. And then you bring your shrink wrap over here, and then you're going to use a heat gun and shrink wrap it down. What I normally do, just to make sure these are completely water resistant, is I normally put some clear silicone in here, nice good amount of it, and then I shrink wrap it down, and it comes down completely to where it gives you a nice tight seal. On the other end, same thing. You're going to get some shrink wrap, put it on the other end, put your cap on first, and then put the shrink wrap over, put some silicone in there, shrink wrap it down, and that way it gives you a nice tight water seal there. And that's how you basically put them together. Just want to talk about some things when you are putting these together. First of all, if you don't cut it at the line, you will destroy one section of it. So you want to make sure you always look for the line that I talked about. Make sure you cut it there. Another deal is too, when you do cut it, and pull this out, you can see the wires where they're exposed exactly. If you cut it in the exact right spot, you'll see them. You want to make sure there's no strands hanging out. Make sure that your pins are straight and you go in straight with them, because if you go in at an angle you can cause it to short out. If it does short out, it will cause a black mark right here, and your item will not be covered under warranty or anything like that. So you need to make sure when you put it in that it's done correctly. Another thing I want to point out is that this should only be done by a licensed electrician, because it's just better to make sure they know how to work with electricity, and you want to make sure you follow safety rules. So only a licensed electrician should be able to do this. After you're completely done installing it and putting your shrink wrap on, I'm going to show you on the multicolor one. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it over here. I shrink wrap this one Might be hard to see it on the video because it is clear, nice tight fit. It's watertight over here, watertight over here. Same thing on the end with it as well. Normally when we sell these, just because people are working with them, we don't send the shrink wrap. You do have to buy the shrink wrap separately. We just send them with the plug plugged in, and you'd have to buy a shrink wrap if you're going to put them outside. If you're using them for indoor use, you do not need the shrink wrap at all. And this video is the property of MBKP International, LLC.